Look at these. These are mugshots today from a nationwide sex sting that snared hundreds of suspected Johns. Most of them, you see there, were caught right here in Harris County.
You may not realize that Harris County is one of the so-called capitals of the sex trade. Jason Miles is live with more on the operation and a plan to help those who got caught. Jason?
Yeah, you guys have heard about programs that help victims of the sex trade. Now there's one to help suspected Johns, including the ones caught up in this latest operation. Young men and old men, white and of color, from every walk of life. Dozens of mugshots put on display following a month-long sex sting.
This should be a notice to the sex buyers out there that, you just may find your mugshot on the 5 o'clock news.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office made 103 arrests, more than any other department participating in the nationwide operation that netted more than 630 suspected Johns in all. Female deputies placed online ads for sex services, then set up rendezvous with men who responded at 9 local motels.
For a lot of us, we don't want to think this, but there's a lot of men in our lives that aren't that far off from being where these 103 are.
Bo Abdullah founded the nonprofit Love People Not Pixels, or LPNP. He was invited to this briefing to help illustrate the effort to not just lock people up, but give them a way out. In this case, men with possible sex addictions who've come to obsessively rely on commercial sex. Out of the 103 arrests in this sting, Abdullah says 52 men agreed to speak with an LPNP volunteer, and 31 voluntarily supplied contact information and expressed a desire for help. LPNP hopes to recruit and train 1,000 volunteers to aid its mission by the end of next year.
So next time it's not your dad or your brother or your coworker or your friend or your husband up on that wall.
Of the 100-plus men arrested this time around, sheriff's investigators believe most are married. And while LPNP and other groups are working to help these suspected Johns, the district attorney's office appears to be going after stricter sentences or harsher sentences. I'll have more on that coming up at 6. For now, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Jason, we'll see you then.